Hello everyone, welcome back to Eclectic Alu. This is Alina from Argentina, coming at you from my car, because I couldn't film where I'm supposed to film today. There was a lot of noise. Today I'm answering a question that I got in my Spanish speaking channel in the comment section. Somebody asked, what can you expect when you go back to a narcissist? And so I wanted to make this very clear. Because this is very important. And I think you know this. Let's start by saying that. I think you really know. I think you know. Deep inside, you know. But you know. Yeah, I think that you know what you can expect. And that is complete hell. In psychology, we have this thing that we use. That is, the best way to predict an outcome is through a past behavior, especially if the person didn't go to therapy, they didn't do any work to get better, to improve. What I want you to know is that it will be hell. The cycle of abuse will repeat itself, and this time the love bombing phase will be shorter. I'm going to link videos here on the eye so that you can refer back to the things that I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about. But the cycle of abuse will be short-lived, and so the good part, which is the love bombing phase where they idealize you, that will be very, very short, and they will move on to the devaluing stage where they will devalue you. That will be very, very long, and so after that you will have the discard, and then the cycle repeats itself. So the cycles, once you go back to the narcissist, tend to be shorter and harder and more difficult, and there's a lot of suffering involved for you there, because in their minds, remember, they have to maintain this idea of grandiosity, and if in their minds going back to them, it's a proof that they are grandiose, that they are great. And because it's all self-referencing for them. No, it's all about them. It's never about you. It's not about that. They can say that they love you, that you come back with apologies, with the epiphany that everybody talks about, and those are fake things that they do in order for you to bite the bait, okay? And so that's not what you need to fall for. And because it's all fake, love for them is something that they use in order for people to give them supply. And it's not love as we understand it. It means they love how you make them feel, how you make them look, whatever it is, the commodity that you can give them, that's what they love about you. But they don't love you as a person like a normal person does love people, like because of their qualities. No, they love you because of what you can give to them, okay? So having that very clear. And also, if you go back, you will start the cycle again, meaning you will have the traumatic bond to deal with again. If you're in the middle of the traumatic bond, please know that you will have a lot of cognitive dissonance. So you won't know where's north, where is south, what is right, what is wrong, what is true, because they tend to lie to you a lot. They do tend to lie, and they tend to make you doubt a lot. And so you will have to deal with all that again. And once you're there, their thinking is, oh, so I got her, I got him again. And they will devalue even more because you're going back to a person that abused you. They know they abused you, okay? And they treated you like the worst thing. They know that. They know they're complicated. They know they have something. So if you go back to them, it's a proof for them that they are great, that they're grandiose. That's what they need. More supply. It's all about supply. Remember, supply, okay? So never go back to a narcissist. And like one word here, don't feel bad if you did go back, because most people go back to them about 7 times. That's the average, 7 times. So don't feel bad about that, because it's part of how they hook us, okay? They do that. That's what they do. And they all behave the same way. Class of Bs in that sense. They will go back. So there's the hoovering that you need to be aware of. They will come back in some way. They will try for you to to help them, to fix them. If you are this kind of person that wants to help others, and that's constantly worried about others and wants to help others and help them with, and if this person comes to you asking for help and playing the victim, that will be very hard for you to say no. And plus, if you're dealing with a traumatic bond, but what I recommend you doing is please write a list of all that would be the sanity list. You write point by point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 things that this person did to you, 100 things that or less that this person did to you. With one, that's enough, okay? Abuse is abuse. So one time a person does something that is very horrible and that made you feel bad, that's enough. It's toxic. You don't need to go back to this kind of people. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take that power back to you, get that energy that you're giving them. Stop thinking about going back to these people, because they are toxic. They can really damage you. So if you're here, you know, and like I started this video, I know you know that you don't need to go back to that person. That's not your soulmate. They want you to believe that. Many times they do that. They want you to believe that. You go forward, you do things for yourself. You are your soulmate. You are the one that will take care of yourself. And then if you find somebody that is great, just as you are, that's great. But that person won't abuse you, won't make you feel bad. That person won't use tactics, you know, to manipulate you. That person won't guilt trip you. You know, it's always your fault. When you go back, it's always your fault. It's weird. It's not very common, but sometimes they apologize, and when they do, it's fake. It's a fake apology, you know. Yeah, maybe they will say I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but you did blah blah blah. I'm sorry, but you know, it's all about you did this, it's your fault. So expect the worst thing. That's what you need to expect. What happens when you go back to a narcissist? Hell. That's what you have to expect. Hell. And know this, because you are so valuable. You are a very valuable person, because you want to help. You are there for a person that has abused you. So you need to be there for you now, you know, be there for you, and use that energy for you to keep it, you know, keep it to yourself, and do a lot of self-care. Start to take care of yourself. Put yourself first right now. You're wounded. You are a wounded soul. Your soul has been raped, basically. That's how psychologically, that's how it feels after narcissistic abuse. And so you need to take care of yourself. Heal those wounds. Go get help, therapy, whatever it is that you need to do. Go meet with friends. Be by yourself. Learn to be alone and happy and enjoy life. It's so great when you start enjoying things for yourself. You don't need to go back to this person and say, yeah, I did this, and they will make you feel bad because you are doing something good for yourself. You need somebody that will do good things with you, or that will support you when you want to do things that are good for you. That's normal, okay? What's not normal is to be with somebody that won't support good things going for you, okay? So please don't go back to the abuser. Write a list of things that he or she did to you, and then read them, and you will see why you don't have to. They don't change, you know. It's like when you talk to them and you want to maybe come to an agreement about something, or maybe you want revenge, or that's why you want to go back to show them something. Don't engage in that, because it's like talking to a wall. They really don't care. It's all about them, remember. It's about them having you as a commodity, as a thing, as an object there, because they want. Then there's Schadenfreude, and they want you to sort of you settle for less when you go back to them, and so that's what they want, so that they will feel more, right? They will feel like they're, you know, oh, So this person came back to me, and I did all that to that person, and still that person is coming back to me. I must be great. My grandiosity is up the roof, you know? So that's how they think. Remember, it's all about themselves and not about you. It's not about you. And they will never say, yes, I'm sorry, genuinely. They won't. It's they all behave the same way. I'm sorry to say, cluster B personalities, unless they go to a very good therapist that is actually willing to treat them, and that they are controlled by this therapy in a very schematic way with behaviors and all. That's not one thing that I recommend going back to an abuser. Not at all. Just don't do that. It will be hell, and the cycle of abuse will repeat itself. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say for now. Any questions, please leave them down below, and I will see you in my next video. I hope it's in the place that I usually film. And yeah, please subscribe and like the video and click the notification bell so that I can see you in my weekly video.